Hey guys and girls, this is James Hunter and Joanne Fultz here, and we are the founders of the FigU commercial courses. And today we're privileged to have one of our new attendees, students slash realtors on the call with us here today, who's newly to the course and going to talk a little bit about the course and then today we're going to be talking a little bit about goal setting. And who we have on the deal or screen here is Dorian. He's
Don't
a
mess my name. Don't mess my name.
Dorian, his name is Dorian Arapi.
Dorian Arapi. There we go. He's a real estate agent in the Tampa Bay area there, and new to commercial and wants to learn a bit about commercial. And so I'll drop it off to Dorian now and say thanks for coming on and tell me a little bit about what your goals are for 2023.
I mean, I first I want to start with thanking both of you for making this amazing course and providing this available information that, as we first spoke, is almost 40 years of your career both combined. In terms of my goals, I'm trying to be double-headed from real estate to where I am in the residential part. I'm trying to learn a little bit and be of value to my clients, also to my intent of owning a multi-family, multi-units by the end of this year or maybe next year with your assistance. So this is my main goal for this year.
Awesome. Great.
So are you seeing, Dorian, what we're seeing in in the market is that, traditionally there were agents who only did commercial real estate and who joined a very traditional commercial brokerage. But now we're seeing a lot more crossover with a lot of residential agents who are doing more deals. Usually they start with multifamily and then it digresses into, industrial, retail, maybe commercial pieces of land. So, in terms of your goal as a realtor, is that sort of your plan to continue doing residential, but also dabble in commercial deals?
Yeah, that's the main purpose. So I'm the breadwinner on the residential side, and then commercial is developments, is helping us clients, and then developing myself in terms of becoming an investor. Luckily, if someone will enter in the course and see, you mentioned the many areas in Florida have only tourism. I'm lucky one to be in Tampa, to where there is industrial, there's multifamily, there's tourism, there's hotels, there's land, there's development. So it's a variety, a multitude of opportunities for a commercial realtor and investor to be in this area. I mean, Tampa.
Yeah,
Awesome.
absolutely. So why did you contact FigU? Why did you contact us, Dorian, with this goal in mind as an investor and as a realtor?
We worked with MVP Realty initially, and FigU was the forefront in the commercial part of that brokerage. So they were like the lighthouse for the commercial. I've always thought of entering commercial. My opportunity came across in December. I got a commercial listing, and the very first person to reach out was James. So FigU, and the rest is story. We got the listing. We have had a lot of results with that listing, a lot of showings, and hopefully we have a potential buyer very soon.
Awesome. Great. Well, what we want to point out too is, just as we're presenting here, Dorian's brand new to the commercial real estate world. And so our courses are set up for taking people like themselves and walking them through the process, not to really get all the listings with them, but help you with the process. That way we can train you over the next year or two. That way you can do it yourself. The course is set up dramatically like that. So it's step by step. We give you the tools, the knowledge, and then I think the biggest thing is, obviously, we're going to be doing the one-on-one calls versus the group calls, and we're going to have several vendors in here, investors, strategic people that have made multi-million dollars in this type of commercial setting before. So Dorian, so far, I know you haven't been through the whole course, but you've been through some of it. Have you looked at some of the tools and see that that's going to be a dramatic, value to you there? And then also the text and videos that we have put in the course for you.
Yeah, I'm almost around 30% on the course, and there is a lot of spreadsheet, a lot of calculation formula, a lot of explanation of the abbreviations or terms in the commercial real estate that I'm sorry I don't remember them all. As I said, I'm new in this, and maybe Miss Joanne and Mr. James can help me with this. But it's a lot of tools that are in my disposition to make my life, my profession, and my investors, if I have to work with our client, very easy. So we can be as proficient as possible when we go and present an offer or we acquire for a property.
So, so Dorian, that's great to know. Do you use the desktop version of the course the most, or the mobile app?
I use both. Depends where I am. If I'm on the move and my laptop is not possible to be open and used there, then I use the computer, the phone, the cell phone.
Okay. Yeah. So you have it when you're in the field and you can answer clients' questions. Great.
Definitely. So it's very useful. Both the app and the desktop version are identical in terms of helping you acquire forms or information that for the moment you don't know or you need.
So what about your learning style? Because we've tried to cover all different learning styles, because obviously everybody learns differently. But so we've tried to do video content, also written content that's a little bit different from the video, and also, then statistics on the market. So you have, for example, a baseline for multifamily, for example. So you have those stats over the last 3 years, and you can see the median sales amount, the median return on investment, so that you have that baseline to compare against when you're talking to clients. But which did you find the most helpful in terms of your learning style?
I mean, the best for me is those videos that you have where you explain everything in regards to the use of the forms or the getting the information for certain property. Let's say, give a simple example, how to build a team. Not only you show how to build a team, you bring a team on the table, to where they explain to you how the job has been done, where they are as key players in the process of buying a property and being successfully to the closing.
Right. So you have at your fingertips after that people that you can physically call, inspectors, commercial lenders, people that are in our circle of trust that we've worked with, which makes we're trying to fast track you to the point where you can do commercial transactions very confidently and have, reliable people that you can count on. So that's great to know.
Yeah, that my very first thought was, instead of me trying to invent the wheel or push the wheel to find information, why not use the 40 years of career of two real estate agents in the commercial field with a lot of expertise, to where I fast track my success, not in 5, 6, 7 years, but in a year or maybe a year and a half or two, and to where, I'm successful to where I want to be.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I think that pretty much sums it up. I mean, I just wanted to let everybody know that's watching this today that the biggest success story is Dorian got us in the door with a medical facility there in Winter Haven, $3.8 million listing. Phenomenal. Getting us in the door there. We met with the clients together. We put together the questions and everything to ask them. And we're in the process of marketing that. And hopefully here in the next, 30, 60, 90 days, we're going to have a buyer for that. And
Definitely.
I think that's the biggest thing is the learning process is getting through that. And with our course, you can always go back to any of that stuff and you can always see kind of what we're looking at, what we're talking about as we're learning through the whole process and selling the property with you. So kudos.
Right. And the Zoom call Dorian gets a weekly 1 hour Zoom call so that he can, ask any questions about the deal and, have our ongoing coaching and mentoring. So we're super excited, Dorian, and, we hope that we can sell that very soon.
Definitely, I'm excited as well. If I may add something here, it's maybe we can go through the course, maybe we can learn a lot about the course, but the asset of this course in itself and to everyone that utilizes is your experience. So James and Joanne, you can pick up the phone, call them, text them if you have any issues. Because we are not perfect. We want to do deals, but there is complexity in those deals. And by having someone with a mortgage experience and by having someone else that has Class A assets experience as well, will not make mistakes as realtors, myself, or as an investor with a client or myself. So this is what I wanted to add: is them two that back up the teaching. It's not only the teaching by itself.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Dorian. And I think that'll be great. That sounds it off. We appreciate your partnership, your buying the course and going through it. And we'll be with you throughout the whole process. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Dorian.
See ya.